Welcome back to Pops and Pilots. Let's play some more Crusader Kings 2. We're of course playing as Sultana Arwa here, Ironside of the Sulayhi Sultanate. We're playing in the Monarch's journey. We've completed one of our three goals, which was to gain 18 temples in our realm. Well, we only did 12. We have 18 now. We still need to rule for 100 years. I don't know why this still doesn't count the progress at all. Oh, completely controls the Jura provinces of the Sultanate of Yemen. Aha. 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 Okay, so it's not just ruling. We need to control the Sultanate of Yemen, which I'm not sure if it's not a duchy, right? It's probably a kingdom. Yeah, and we don't own all of Yemen. I see. So there's work to do. We kind of have to beat up on these guys to grab that land. The issue with that being that it's all the Seljuk Turks who are pretty powerful. Yeah, my husband, with his 26,000 people, is ruling over there. He does have chest pains. If he dies, then maybe there's a chance of something funny happening. Until then, I'm not sure how we're gonna get about this land. So conquest is not the only way to gain land in Crusader Kings. And if the Sultanate of Yemen has the right, that's Persia, this one here. If the rules are right, the inheritance rights rules are fine here, then they might have like multiple heirs and stuff. But since they're Sunni, I believe, that's not gonna be a thing, is it? Not sure if I can see their line of succession, but I'm not sure I can see the actual rules they have. That said, if Malik Shah dies and this guy who's incapable here takes control, the Prince of Persia, sure, and there might be a chance of rebellion and stuff that we can use. I don't know how we are gonna get that land otherwise. Yeah, that's gonna be work to do for the future. Unfortunately, that's gonna start our 100 years. That's a lot. Well, we'll see. We also have to convert some Hindus. We're still trying to fabricate claims over here, and we're just not getting them. It would be very nice to do, so we can start converting some Hindus. Now, I could probably just send my court mullah over there, but he's already pretty busy trying to convert other subjects of mine in Medina. Now, Medina itself is Shia? Is that true? It does say Shia on here. So if the province itself is Shia in nature, which it does seem to be, Shia Muslim, yeah, then the problem is that the ruler is not. Yeah, he's a Yazidi. Can I? No, I can't ask you to abandon your faith. Maybe getting rid of you might be, huh? Your son. Yeah, maybe that's what we do. Instead we take Medina when he revolts or something. I don't think keeping our conversion guy sitting over there is going to do much for us at all. As much as I want these guys to not. Why does this turn green? I don't get it. Yeah, we need to get rid of these Yazidi and Sunni people. It's just way too much. Especially the Yazidis just being scary. Let's just go over to Jeddah. Start removing the Yazidi. We need to get rid of that heresy while we still can. Hopefully. Now, what about war? Semyon Revolt. Interesting. I was looking to declare war, right? I think I talked last episode about declaring war on the Pope, but I was afraid that all the Europeans would come in, and then I thought I would declare on the Abyssinians, which would probably mean calling in a bunch of their friends in faith, which wouldn't be great. Interesting. Do you always join? Yeah, Semyon always joins, but Semyon currently is not very powerful. Because they just have that thing going on. Maybe this is our time. Maybe this is our time. Who are you? Ooh, somebody. I'm tempted to declare the war. Why not? Whatever could go wrong. Holy War for Berbera. Do it. See how many ugly Miaphysites are going to join in. And how much we can control what's going on here. Try to get everybody over there. What about these 171 troops? Do I have any boats I can raise here? I do. I guess I'm gonna even take these guys, put them in the boat, and get them over there. It's not particularly relevant, but hey. Good news, my Sultana. Coward said excitedly. The goldsmith has informed me that precious metals and gemstones have been located in a nearby province. We set an expedition that could increase the quality of the crown jewels we're currently crafting. 500 golds. Golds? Yes. Yeah. Doing that in a war that might become scary is a bit, well, scary. For now, nobody seems to have joined. Malik Shah is overweight and intense fatigue. You know. I'm gonna call for my court physician at once. I'm not sure that that actually does anything. Because the other option is just don't tell me about this. King of Nubia has joined in the Holy War for Berbera. Yeah, that was to be expected, right? We're still gonna go and try to take the war goal first. Which is control mandate in Herrera. Doesn't sound useful. Where would you get control to a bunch of religious people? It's like the opposite of what you want to do. I've noticed Marshal Abdu Majid's hard work and everyone seems to like him. Deciding between having my marshal heighten the morale of the troops and to try recruit more soldiers. 10% morale of armies for 2 years or more levies. I'm gonna take the morale, that seems useful in a war that I might have to fight a bunch of people in. The King of Haya has joined in as well. So there are good and bad sides to dealing with Berbera first. I think the positive side is that we get some war score. No, I don't know. Does this actually tell me what the war goal is? I'm not 100% sure how war score works in Crusader Kings as opposed to EU. The smith I hired has unfortunately died before finishing my order. Won't be easy to find another smith. Not all the money I paid had been spent. Yeah, still lost 1,600 gold and we did not get our thing. Honestly, let's quickly punch these guys and axe them while they have not fully grouped up. I'm gonna lead the center myself. Unless one of you is like... This is gonna be fine. And we get into axe them. I am not gonna wait for these guys to merge up. I'm just gonna send them as backup. You're getting out in time, are you? 26th of January, 31st of January. And you're going where? To Jura and will be locked on the 20th. Okay. Troublesome peasants. Just want to wait until the 20th of January there. Murder attempt. One of your husband's lesser wives has tried to poison you. Oi! I survived by blind luck alone. That's not awesome. So I'm waiting for January 20th here so they can no longer change their movement. And then I'm gonna fudge them all up into Jura. That's the plan at least. And they should be fudged quickly enough that their friends can't join in time. Yeah, 705 of them down. Cost of 17 of our people. And you're now going to Asaita and you're going to be locked in on the 12th of March. That's a long time. Yeah, I'm just going to go there. They're going to stop their movement. But I still want to hunt down the running people and stop these other guys from doing their things. Who are you? My kinsman. Yeah, you can have some training and you can be a diplomat, I guess. It's the only thing you're good at. Smooth talking other people. I mean, fine. Somebody has to do it. Siege of Barbara, 1. Pretty good. Apparently gave me a bunch of war score. Again, I am not sure how these are calculated. It doesn't seem to be just war goal related. Who are you? You are the Heaven army, who I'm apparently at war with. And you're going to Semnian. Could wait for these guys to battle those rebels. I don't know if they are going to. No, they're not. Okay. You're not going to Wag. Let's go to Wag as well. I will accept the mission, observing the sky. I'm gonna accept the mission, but I'm not gonna start the observations yet. If there's something I can choose, I cannot. The reason I didn't want to wait is that there was a chance. If I remember the event correctly, there's going to be a point where it's going to ask us to seclude ourselves in order to be okay there. That's a lot of enemies. 9,000? Yeah, let's get everybody over there. I certainly do not want to fight 9,000 people. What is wealth compared to Norwich? Spend some money, lose some stewardship for a while, gain some prestige, and get... Oh, from being a night owl. Sure. I have to keep going. Sure. Bit tough to focus on that when there's also a war on. So many people, but I think some of these are the retreating rebels. Maybe I sit in the mountains in here, wait for enemies. Question is, do I hire some people? This Holy Order is still a garbage. It's just that they're super expensive. I mean, I have a lot of money. I can pay for these guys and still make money. 3,000. I'd like some heavies and some lights. Lots of cavalry, actually. It's good for chasing people down. Not sure if it's very good for other things. Just gonna grab these guys. I feel like we might need them. Because that's a lot of enemies still. Yeah, we saw that not all of them are actually relevant. But yeah. Going to Asab, which might make you go to Tajura, which... I mean, I can meet you in Tajura. It will be okay. If I can do that in time. It looks like I should be faster than they would be from Asab. But movement speed calculations have been weird in this game. I'm gonna arrive on the 16th. You're gonna arrive on the 15th. Yeah, okay. In one day, it's probably gonna be okay. Except you don't have any extra flanks. I don't know if that matters. Just hope that I don't have no flanks then, because that would be very, very bad for us. Could I get out? 24th, 25th, 18th, and this is the 15th. Can I give you some speed somehow? I don't know that there's anything I can do to give my units movement speed. None of these things look like movement speed to me. I think that might just be fixed. Unless there's like a... Yeah, I don't know. 23. Okay, you're not taking the bait. Okay. That's kind of good, I think. Because I didn't really want to fight them there. Productive evening. Gain 10 esoteric knowledge, more knowledge of stellar phenomena, and more prestige. Keep going. Now, at some point, I assume that's not going to be good enough to just keep going. Just go into the plains of Asab here and try to siege that down. Get some war score that way. Feels like that wouldn't be how I'd do it. But you're going away, that's kind of good. Let's put our full force here on sieging this stuff down. While we're still focusing on the original war goal there. Again, no idea if that actually matters for war score. More knowledge, and my husband doesn't like me. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to watch the sky instead of dealing with you. I'm satisfied with my progress and will conclude my research. Good. And what do I get from it? Except for siege victories, which have nothing to do with it. My careful observations of Mushtari have finally allowed me to conclude that the old projections of the planet's path across the sky have been flawed. With some precise adjustments, I can present a corrected projection. Chance we gain patient. We've completed the mission successfully and we gained some knowledge. Okay. I mean, that wasn't insane or anything. More victories there. Almost have full control of the land that we want. But I mean, there might still have to be a battle. Good chance that we need to battle them at least once. No longer a defensive pact against this guy, who's not the Pope. Who are you? You're evil. Who are you? Doge of Pisa. Doge. Yeah, that papacy is unfortunately getting stable there. Maybe they get into a nice war with the Seljuks, and then we can use that to piggyback and grab some of that land. It would be nice. Again, what's 100%? We have 68%. I assume that's of what we need. Occupations are doing the most. The place in Assab, though, is worth a lot as well. So it's not like these wargoal places seem to be more important or anything. Hello again. Where are you going? You are going to Gondor. Most of you are going to Masab. Though, which is not my land, it's your own, and it's mountains. And I assume you're faster than I am, 24th, 16th, yeah. So we don't want to fight there. I don't want to give them a defensive advantage. If there's any way I can avoid that. Once again, really, at some point I'm going to do that festival to Allah thing. But not today. Today's not that day. Once again, I do not want to fight in Assab, but I wouldn't mind fighting in the plains down there. Ooh, adventurer threat. That's no fun. News has reached the court that claims to my title Sa'adin is hiring men for an attack against me. What? Oh dear, I hope he's not prone to accidents. Yeah, so he doesn't have any land or anything, but with a adventurer thing, he's gonna get a ton of troops to land. To land in my land, yes. In 2 years, if he survives for that long. It's usually worth getting rid of such problems. You know, I might want to plot to kill you. See if we have any plot power to do so. I mean, there are a few people willing to join. I'm gonna auto-invite. Auto-invite is always a bit risky, but hope it'll be okay. You come over here, maybe give me some support once we actually get into our battle. And you're locked into Tajura. Okay, Tajura is plains, right? Yes. I have bonus fighting power in plains, I believe. Which is not shown on here. For reasons, I'm sure. We should probably balance our units here. There's an auto balance button somewhere. Split in half, disband, auto balance. There we go. Try to have similar numbers on all flanks. Yeah, you can argue, sure. Argue for having a single strong flank, so that you can use that to beat people there and then, well, flank the enemy. For now I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my marshal and give him command of the right hand side there, so that we have a bit more experience leading the troops. On our side, that is. Now, I was looking at plots. Yeah, we have 82% plot power like this. That's not enough. So we kind of gonna have to find some people that would like to help me. And Lot here would help me for some money. He's a bit paranoid, lustful and gluttonous, deceitful and cruel. Yeah, I don't know. Have 31 ducats. And then he gets auto-invited. That puts us over 100%. Maybe that's good enough. It might take a while for the plot to actually fire. We'll get a river crossing. That's not nice. I mean, I guess we took it now, but I had all these plans for not attacking the mountains, and then I take a river crossing. How's it going? We are doing fine in both of the outer flanks. Our center is not doing super well. See that from the losses. There's losses on each flank. We're crushing them on this right flank and on the left flank. So we should be fine here. So you're going to see these guys are running. They're going to take some damage from the cavalry now. And once they're gone, we can start flanking. We see you're already flanking from here. So Sultana Arwa herself is flanking in. That's going to hurt these guys a lot. And then in a minute, these guys are also going to flank. My son, Prince Muhammad, has been growing weaker and weaker over the last few days. What's up with you, Muhammad? My not heir. You have consumption. Well, call for my court physician at once. See if they can do anything about it. Yeah, and now their morale is crushing. Oh, you actually got some reinforcements over here that stopped me from flanking. Interesting. But still, this battle is won. It's going to be a ginormous battle, and I assume a lot of war score. Many years of my life have been spent dedicated to the Hermetic Society, performing missions and tasks in the interest of the Order and its Maga. Today, all that effort has been rewarded as I have become the new Maga. My fellows now look to me for leadership and guidance. Leadership and guidance I shall provide. So, we became head of our Order. That's us, the Maga. I think that automatically gave us, yeah, the last level up you just get from being, well, quote-unquote elected. So we no longer need to hoard any esoteric knowledge. We can just use it for stuff. And we got a new decision, which was hold a grand debate, which might be nice. Why not? Spend 100 gold, hold a grand debate. Get my most trusted courtier. We won that battle. We killed twice as many people as we lost. Assuming that the left side is mine. Pretty sure it is. So killed even more than twice as many. It's pretty nice, and we captured some mayor here and some random person, and we have 100% war score. So we can offer peace, enforce demands. There's no separate piecing these other people or anything. Peace is still just peace. I noticed, by the way, quickly when looking back at my videos, that I keep having these gray bars on the bottom. That's, I guess, a feature of being at the end of the map. This could be done a bit nicer in the game, I guess. But yeah. In theory, I should always be playing like this. But it's very hard to keep the gray off the screen. Yeah, you're just gonna have to live with it. So we enforce demands, we gain piety, we gain prestige, we lose decadence, of which we have none. More moral authority for our religion, which is nice. And we vassalize all those lords in Berbera. Yoink. Now the question becomes a bit... Well, one of the questions is, oh, we don't have enough plot power for this thing. Good thing I checked. So we need one more person. I'm going to sort by plot power and then find somebody. Titi, the Prince of Egypt. Sure. Hey Titi, how much money would you want to help me? 15 ducats. Here you go. And I assume then she's going to be auto-invited. Yep. There she comes, giving us over 100 power. Good enough. We should stand down all... Let's make this a bit more like this. Stand down all our domain and vassal troops. Because I still have those mercenaries around, and since we paid to hire them, we might as well use them for something else. But the Seljuks don't look particularly killable at the moment. It's still 24,000 guys. Yeah, no. And you are... That's our truces. These are not wars. Bunch of defensive pacts against you, but that's not gonna help. So we can't go for you. We probably have truces against a bunch of people around here. I don't know about Sheva. If I were to declare war on you... Yeah. Could just do this and go straight back into war with the people we just fought. Potentially, because it's another holy war. It's only for one province. If I were to go for you... No, we have to choose to you. And then you. No truce here. But... not necessarily any land we want. Could still fight that Pope. 12.8k troops though, that's a lot. Oh, he's hired a lot of troops. He has none himself, but he's hired 10,000 troops. That's probably a holy order. To fight these rebellions, I suppose. I really want you to lose those rebellions so we have some targets. Because right now I don't really know where to... or how to go. Don't think I can declare on these lower level people. No. Could try to go for some inheritance stuff, but that's really difficult. Yeah, I guess I'm just letting my mercenaries go. I would like another holy war for just for that 3% more authority. And you're the only one I can do it on, right? King of Sheva. Holy war for Sheva. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go straight back into holy war. And... oh, you could question, if you haven't... oh, that was a mistake. If you haven't listened to what I said earlier, you could question as to why I would have my troops stand down before I declare this war. If I just want them straight again. But you can't declare a war if you have any levies raised. Mercenaries and the standing army are fine, but if you have actual levies, then that's bad. So our small stack here that I unfortunately raised in a province where there were enemies, they died, but that wasn't too big of a problem. Already got revenge here, and then we're probably gonna get revenge again in Ankober. Yeah. Speed up over there. Straight up go to where we need to go to win this. Don't think any other people have joined the war just yet. No. Debate commence. So while we're a bit busy away, we're still debating. It's cool. These past few days I felt an energy rising within me, urging to be used for creativity. I could build a new laboratory. Wait, no. I should prepare my notes for tomorrow. I mumble. Glancing at a stack of parchment, it occurs to me that I could compose a letter to my dear Sultan Malik Shah, who does not particularly like me at the moment. I'd make it difficult for him to not to like me. My dear husband, I would not be who I am without you in my life. Spent all night perfecting the letter. Gained 10 opinion. Because I'm the poet, I would not be who I am today. Were it not for you, you're my sun and my moon, my alpha and my omega. Wow. Gained 20 years of opinion. Or just focus on chance of winning the debate. I want to win that debate. Screw my husband. I mean, not literally. Yeah, okay. 5-1. It's okay. Could be better. Keep going after them, I think. Just keep crushing while we can. Another Chief Qadi suggestion. Muhammad worries. And my court mullah should be my Chief Qadi. Sure. I still don't really care about having a Chief Qadi or not. It's not a lot of money. Ooh, the Grand Debate. I've been declared the winner of the Grand Debate, showing all that no one is as knowledgeable as me, or has the ability to put forth arguments quite like me. So what do I get? Gain 100 gold back, gain some prestige, and some esoteric knowledge. We should be using some esoteric knowledge. Let's make a... can I not? How young does the child have to be to do a horoscope? You have to do that really early in life. Of your children. I can't do it for my grandson. I see. Could write another magnum opus. Oh. Can focus on hermetic art. Choose a lifestyle trait. Now, I already have a lifestyle trait, right? Or do I? Yeah, I'm a poet. Which honestly, I mean, it did help me. It did actually help me. It would have helped me gain more love with my husband, but that I don't really care much for. Yeah, why not go for a hermetic art? 150 esoteric knowledge. Can become a scholar, a mystic, or a theologian. No, if only I knew what these did. I mean, I'm sure mystic gives me learning, which I don't need even more of. Theologian, obviously. They probably all give me learning related things. I'm gonna go for the scholar. See what that does. Should have changed to become a scholar, no? People like me for that debate. I'm not a scholar just yet. Okay. Thought I would have switched already. Apparently no. You guys take control of Ankobar, please. U-boats. U-boats. Send down. And not even everybody has arrived yet. Many ways in how one may reveal the secrets behind the movement of stars and celestial bodies. I could set up the needed equipment to study them myself. Alternatively, I could look at the existing research of known authors and researchers. Purchase equipment, gain diligence, which is nice. Gain some learning, lose some money. Looking at the work of others is a good start. We might gain some learning or erudite or shrewd. And shrewd is really good. It's +2 all stats. Erudite is fine. 50% chance it's just worse. Well, it's a flat learning though. Diligent. I'm gonna buy diligent. I don't know if that counters any of our sins. I don't think lustful and proud are the opposites, so it should be fine. Yeah, there's diligent. Oh, the numbers tell you, right? If you had a sin with number 4 in there, in the bottom, it would have been countered by becoming diligent. So you can't have a virtue and a sin of the same type. If you would end up, they just cancel out each other, I believe. Cancel each other out? Yes. We didn't really need to keep our mercenaries around for this war, I guess. This was fine. None of the nearby Miaphysites actually joined. So we're now a scholar, +3 learning, and all these lifestyle traits have effects on events. We're gonna lose poet, so that diplomacy is gonna go away. I thought. Wait. Oh, poet is not a lifestyle trait. Did I have another Did I not have a lifestyle trait? I don't know. Now we have one. Do we want to write another magnum opus? Or other things? Theorem papers, search for I really want some jewels, please. And I'm tempted to write another magnum opus. That's 10,000 troops. That's very nice, but not really necessary. Force demands, gain that land, gain that moral authority. Ooh. We can press a de jure ducal claim on Antalo. Because this duke here has a right on this land. Because he's a duke of it. And so we could press this claim and then he would get it. And by virtue of it being his, it's also going to be ours, essentially. Which would be okay. You're the revolt guys, right? You're going to stop being the revolt in a second. Wait, Abyssinian revolt. Maybe not. Yeah, but the revolt is losing that war, I'm sure. Can I see war score somewhere? There. 75% in favor of the revolt. Oh. Wait, this is occupied by the revolt. And you are the revolt. Okay. And I can't declare war on Abyssinia because we have a truce. And we have standing armies too, but let's just get rid of those. But I still think we have a truce. Yep. But if the revolt wins here, then there might be a new target here for me to attack. Not really where I want to be. I want to be here. But hey. I think I'm going to get rid of those mercs. For now. I don't know what to do with them at the moment. Why is this occupied? Because there's a holding in here that's not actually mine. Yeah. Semnian? Not truce on Semnian. I mean, if nobody's joining in these holy wars, then I should probably just keep chaining them. Unfortunately, the only one that would make sense is the one for Blemia, I guess, because that's at least 2 provinces. Let's see. No holdings, 3 holdings, 2 holdings, and 2 holdings. So I'd rather go for something down here. That Gondar is just Gondar. And Semnian would be Turinia and Semnian, so that's 4 holdings, that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe just keep daisy chaining these. I mean, I'm not threatening yet. I want a holy war for Semnian. And who's joining? The Kingdom of Abyssinia. I mean, we've been fighting these guys before. They're dying anyway. That's fine. Let's go. Whoa, 37 minutes. Let's put a cut in here. But then go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, then as always, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything at all to say, there's always that comment section for you. And I've been pretty slow responding to comments recently, and I'm gonna get better. I promise. Better, faster. I usually read them relatively quickly on my phone somewhere, and then I just forget about them because I already saw them on my phone. That has to improve. I'm gonna work on it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.